like mini background. I want to give a disclaimer on it and put it all out there right the hell now. None of these pictures have been taken by me. None of this art has been created by me. These are all just pictures that I curated from my Tumblr since the age of, oh my god, 15 when I got it. And I just wanted to decorate my room with a bunch of Polaroids one day when I was 19 and funk, and decided that this was how I could do it. All these Polaroids used to line around Nick and I's room in our first apartment, actually, kind of like a crowd molding. So they're all very special to me, they're all very beautiful, and I thought that this would make a really cool background. So just disclaiming right now, they're not mine, other than the fact that I found them with my eyeballs and thought they were cute. So if any of this is your photography or your art, shout yourself out at any point in time. Thank you so much. So I want to film more, and it's really hard when you're a boring adult lady with a boring adult job. And I figured that one of the ways that I could do it, I am very lucky to have a pretty long lunch most of my working days. So I thought that I would start doing a lunchtime life chat video. I know that mukbangs are super popular, however you say them. So I just kind of want to do like a little stream of consciousness video while I eat my lunch. And sometimes I might do a mukbang where I cook my lunch and then come eat it and talk about stuff with you guys too. So, and I have a handful of videos that are backlogged. I've been helping a lot of people out with their own videos recently, which is bizarre. Like, I'm a decent editor, I have a good eye for it, I definitely do, but my program is not the most advanced thing in the world. It's great, but it's not Adobe by any means, so I'm kind of surprised that I've been able to do that. But I haven't been working on my own stuff in a little bit. I've had this channel for like 2 years now that I've been trying to put stuff up, and you know, still not putting pressure on it. This is still just something fun for me to do, but I want to make more stuff. So without further ado, I'm going to be enjoying 2 slices of cheese pizza from Abbo's Pizza with some Tapatio hot sauce, and I am going to be drinking a Coke, and I'm going to be talking about life. I feel like pizza is one of those things that you can put anything on it and it would be good somehow. Like, you can put Knott's Bond's Tapatio on it, you can put ranch on it, you can put barbecue sauce on it, you can put more cheese, you can put honey on it. I've seen people do honey. What's your favorite thing to put on your pizza? I don't have a favorite thing except probably crushed reds. I could put crushed reds on like almost any pizza. But other than that, it all just kind of depends on the place and what I'm desiring for what I put on pizza. Like, Abbo's always has these to-go things of Tapatio, so it just sounds good. Oh yeah. Like on this before I went, I put Parmesan, oregano, and crushed reds on it, as well as the Tapatio. I'm nervous to see myself eating on camera because I feel like with every bite of any meal that I take, Nick, my boyfriend, is always like, to me, and I'm like, Omi, I'm eating. I'm not focused on looking cute right now. Thank you very much. Now, for those of you who know me IRL and or talk to me online, it may be confusing to you as to why I am eating cheese pizza. Because I try and eat vegan as often as possible. One, because meat doesn't make me feel very good. I don't know what it is. I've been like this since I was little, where if I didn't eat meat for a long time, I had better digestion and I was less bloated. And I think the same thing goes for dairy overall. I don't think I'm as sensitive to it as I am meat, but I am digestively sensitive to animal products, like genuinely. Maybe gluten too, so who the hell knows why I'm eating this, but I've been a reasonably staunch vegetarian for multiple years now. I will have the occasional fish and yeah, honestly, I don't want meat very often. I've been craving it a little bit more lately. Only because it's so filling, obviously, because it's taking your body so long to digest it because it's not that good for you. But I've been working out more too, so I've been craving like carbs and cheese and meat more often than I have usually ever. Actually, like not even meat necessarily. I've been like craving eggs, so I think that I just need to be supplementing way better, and that will eliminate all those cravings. Now, I can stream of consciousness all day, every day about anything, but my good buddy Derek actually asked me a really cool question just a second ago, and I'll reply to it in my own time. Derek, I'm not ignoring you for the sake of the video, don't worry. But he just asked me kind of a cool question, and I've been wanting to do a little bit of like life update type video. Not that I have the most huge following in the world, but I've had a really interesting past handful of years of my life. So this question that he asked me is, what things have you discovered about yourself in this time of taking time for yourself? And I feel like I've been doing that for a little while, but what he's referring to is over the past 2 months or so, I've had this like intense desire to be alone. And not like in the sense of like being averted to people. I was for a little bit, which was very bizarre. I'm a perfect ambivert, so it's honestly a big toss-up between my days whether I can't be bothered having any human interaction. I'm having a very introverted day today. Or I just have these intense extroverted days where if I am not around human bodies and doing life things, then I am going to go bananas. But the past couple months or so, I haven't felt extroverted at all. Like the idea of being around people, like honestly, even being around like my boyfriend, like we live together obviously, but like I don't like want to be like in the same room as anybody, and like some days it's been like very hard to put myself out there and be extroverted at all. And it's been like this since end of January, but like really since the end of February. And at first it was kind of sad in a way because I didn't understand why I was feeling this way. I thought that I was slipping back into depressive and anxious habits that I've been working for the past year to really, really break the form of. But what my therapist and I kind of have been talking through is, because I haven't felt bad about taking so much time to be alone and just desiring to be alone, I think that I've reached a point where I actually enjoy my own company again. Like I actually desire to be with myself. For the first time, honestly, I think since I was about 18. Like I've gone through these stints where I just kind of don't really want to talk to people, but it's been like a self-loathing, self-deprecating, really negative thing. Like you're not deserving of the people in your life. You know, positivity isn't something that comes to you. Like you don't seek it out. You're an idiot for thinking that you can get it. But honestly, lately it's just been nice to kind of just be a little bit self-involved. I'm at an interesting turning point in my life in general right now. I'm going back to school this fall, and I think that that was kind of my catalyst of really feeling like this. So I guess it's been since October that I've been kind of retreating a little bit more, that I decided not to go to the college that I got accepted into while I was still in college. And I've been out of school since December of 2017, so it'll be almost 2 years by the time I go back. ASMR crunch and crumbs, delicious. But I was originally going to school, back to school, planning on it, to pursue more of what I've already been doing. I have 2 degrees, I have 2 associate's degrees in communications and psychology, which I'm incredibly proud of, and which I enjoyed a lot. But I enjoyed them at the sort of surface level that you can get through a community college associate's degree. And that's not to bash an associate's degree. I'm damn proud of my associate's degrees. I worked my butt off for both of them for 5 semesters. It was a lot. But the idea of pursuing either in the form of a bachelor's degree, it just didn't sound great to me. It didn't sound like what I actually wanted to be doing. And I've been wrestling for like a year about, okay, well then what do I want to do? Do I want to be a teacher? Yeah. But do I want to live that kind of a stressful life? Ugh. And it was really, really hard to play with that because all the things that I pictured myself doing are gratifying and good, and we need more people to do them, but like, I'm also just at a point in my life, and this is one of the things that I've realized, where I can't bear to put any more unnecessary stress on myself. I like really can't. I have been such a overwhelmed, anxious, exhausted, spread too thin person for so much of my life, and especially in the past couple of years or so, because I was working at least 60 hours a week between 2 jobs while going to school full time. I was working my ass off for what felt like nothing because I was still so fucking broke. And I think a big thing that I've learned for myself is that I'm great under pressure, but why do I want to make that my life? I don't. I really don't. And on top of that, I like really want to pursue something that actually feeds both aspects of myself that I feel I have. Kind of like I'm a perfect ambivert, you know, extroverted and introverted simultaneously. I really am. I am perfectly balanced between creative and analytical as well. I like really, really am. The creative side of me needs to just be doing and like thinking and performing and creating and molding, and that's why I went crazy yesterday and just stuck a bunch of fucking Polaroids to my wall, because I've been feeling so creatively stifled that I just want more. But the analytical side of me really loves numbers and logic and execution and planning and all that kind of stuff. So I did a lot of soul searching and concluded on what my profession actually should be, and I'm really, really happy with the decision. I am going to be going back to school to earn a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in Sustainable Interior Design. And I am so fucking excited. I'm thrilled with my school. I'm thrilled with the people who work there. I'm thrilled with all the things that I can get done through the degree, just outside of earning a bachelor's. Like, I can take my LEEDS examinations. I can become nationally certified as an interior designer just through the degree. I'm like over the moon with everything this is going to lead me towards. And this path is not only going to be secure, like, yeah, it's very project by project, and you know, sometimes there may be nothing and sometimes there may be too much, but it doesn't scare me like so many of the other things that I've been trying to picture myself in have. It's something that I know will feed this part of me that I've always had. Like, if we would go to Home Depot, and I'm aging myself a little bit, not that I'm old, I'm 23, but whatever, they would have these little like paint sample packets for all the Disney Channel people, and they'd be like, make your room like Lizzie McGuire, or That's So Raven, and I would take those swatches and try and dig out a colored pencil or a crayon or a marker that looked exactly like these swatches. And I would design my own ideal room based on the pictures and based on the colors and based on everything like that. Like, this is something that I've had an inclination to my whole life. And even outside of just the design aspect of everything, like the idea of being able to learn drafting and zoning law and construction and upholstery and just all this incredibly tactile vocational stuff. I'm so pumped about that. I'm so pissed that in this country we don't encourage our children to take vocational jobs because they're so rewarding and they're nothing but necessary. So I can't wait to dip my toe into that kind of stuff too. Like, I'm just so excited. And I think part of what I've been realizing too, and just taking so much time to like really be with myself, is that I have made a lot of progress in patience overall, but I'm still not great at it. Like, if I feel like I'm waiting around for something, it gives me anxiety. It makes me feel unsafe, it makes me feel unstable, it makes me feel concerned and existential, and I hate it. I hate it. I've gotten a lot better at it, but I think that I need to practice gratitude a lot more, in that I've been so anxious to go back to school, but it's still at this point 5 months away, that I'm not practicing enough gratitude for the fact that these are my last few months of not having school while still being considered a student. All I have to do right now is work. That's all I have to do right now. And you know, like, be a responsible human. Like, I just had to buy a car recently, trying to pay off my credit cards. But like, there's nothing pressing in my life right now. And for some reason that makes me anxious, which is so stupid. Brains are so weird. I guess I've just been, you know, operating so much by the seat of my pants for so long that I don't remember what it feels like to be able to like sit back a little bit. Something else I've been thinking about lately, and I really want to put this out into the universe and more personally put this out with people in my life outside of me talking to a camera right now, is I've always been really hung up on everything that I don't have. And that is partially because I was a not very wealthy kid that went to school with a lot of reasonably wealthy kids. And obviously as an adult I can look back on that and be thankful, because I had to learn how to live with people that weren't like me and get along with people that weren't like me. And, you know, just thankfulness for my parents who worked so hard to make sure that I went to school in areas that were affluent and that were safe and that were, you know, all the things that come with people having money. But nonetheless, when you're a kid and, like, you know, everybody's talking about all the shit they have and what their fourth vacation of the year is going to be, and you know your parents are struggling to keep a roof over your head, it's rough, and it makes you feel kind of shitty, and it makes you feel kind of less than. But because of that, I've always just very instantly focused on everything that I don't have, and even if I get something, I still focus on what's like missing. And a big part of that has been, you know, just trying to work really hard to make any kind of comfortable living, but it's hard. It's hard, especially when it's just you. But, you know, for like 2 years, I was busting ass to make sure we could be okay. And that whole time, you know, I was so depressed, I was so anxious, you know, about a lot of different things, not just specifically about that, but I would just let myself spiral into just thinking about how much I wish I had. All I kept thinking about was everything that I didn't have. I didn't have enough time, I didn't get enough sleep, I didn't feel comfortable enough. I didn't have enough money. And like now, right now, like that hasn't changed very much, in all honesty. Like, I make money. But to get to where I'd like to be, is it possible for me to do it on the money that I make right now? No, it is not. But all of a sudden, I've just been thinking about how much I have. And that's been very different for me. Nobody thinks I do this, and I don't think I do this really. I don't think that I paint myself as like a victim of the universe. I'm very much a participant with the universe, and many things in my life that have happened I have had direct impact on, and you know, cause and effect, all that kind of thing. But with that being said, shit's hard. It just is. And I would talk about the things that I had in my life with no actual feeling or appreciation for them, and this is something that I will admit. I haven't taken a lot of time to appreciate my friendships, and my boyfriend, and my family. And even though I haven't been wanting to like talk to anybody, which sounds so like weird and backwards, you know, I haven't been wanting to convey it to anybody because I've been working through this honestly kind of sudden sense of gratitude. Like, I've always just been wishing for like so much more, being so frustrated that I'm not there yet and what have you. But like, I don't know, just within me doing a lot of self-reflection and like taking the time to be quiet and like really think about things, I've been thinking about that a lot too. Not even in things necessarily, but just the area I live in. The people who genuinely care about me. Genuinely. I can count on, honestly, more than 2 hands. Just the friendships that I have that genuinely care about me. And that's fucking mind-blowing. That's really incredible. That's really, really special. And I feel like over the past couple of years, I've used these friendships and people in my life to kind of hide from my own self-healing. And I've just hid myself in their lives and hid myself in their problems and only listened and never spoke. And it wasn't out of, you know, me not caring, because I care a fuck ton about how my friends are and how they've been. And a lot of my friends have been going through so much in the past few years alongside with me. So I've been happy to do that, but I feel like I haven't been 50-50 with them. Not entirely. Like I'll share what's going on in my life, but I won't let myself be fully honest with how I am, and I won't let myself actually do healing with people. And I think I've been so introspective and like with myself because I finally am doing it with myself. So now I just want to do it with everybody else. I like really, really want to be transparent with how I'm doing and what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling and all that stuff. I don't know. I think that there's a weird balance between lying, which I haven't been lying, but I haven't been transparent about a lot of things with a lot of people in my life who are doing that with me. I don't know. I guess it's just been like a coping mechanism because I haven't been ready to do it with myself yet. And I think I've just been like really, really quiet and with myself for so long because I want to. And I don't want to, you know, kill myself over making sure that everybody gets enough attention and everybody's getting enough stuff. My friends have always been very, very understanding of the fact that when you need me, I am there. Everything else I can give, I give freely and with love, but sometimes I don't have it. I don't have the extra time. I just want to go to bed. I don't know, man. I've just been really working on my gratitude I have for my boyfriend as well. This isn't a new discovery. He is my soulmate. He is my other half. He is the person I will walk through every path of life with. He is my rock. He is my flame. He is my light. He is my everything. I love him to pieces. And just knowing how much he wants me to reach my stupidly idealized version of life is, it's nice. Going back to the patience thing, I just need to enjoy getting there. I need to stop feeling so stuck. I need to stop. I don't know. I've just been breathing like that, like what I just did a little bit more recently. A little bit more deeply, a little bit more fully. And just actually enjoying that in this life, like, I get to be me. And I've just been like falling back in love with myself a little bit. And I'm just really, really proud of the path I'm going down. I'm really proud of all the rediscovering I've been doing about myself, that I am full of love, and I am smart, and I am beautiful inside and out, and I'm worthwhile, and I'm important. It's been things that I haven't been able to say in an internal sense in a really, really long time. I think I'm still kind of at a place where I just kind of want to be quiet and with myself right now. But I'm slowly coming back, and I still have days where I feel like shit. But I'm finally at that point where I get what people say about their bad days. You know what I mean? Like, that always confused me, because I was like, well, I have a handful of good days and then I'm bad again for weeks, months. Like, bad days. But now I'm actually there. And I actually get it. I actually think, oh shit, I haven't felt like this in like a little bit. And it does just last a day or two. It's therapy, good people, and taking the time to learn. Those are my 3 big pieces of advice. Therapy, good people, and taking the time to learn. If you are in a shitty spot, those 3 things, and, you know, time, they'll get you where you need to get going. But if anybody would be curious, in the future, of me making some videos on being an interior designer, especially a sustainable one, please let me know, because I love watching all those people. I don't think there's nearly enough content on YouTube. As a student right now, you know, I'm just kind of learning. So I don't think I have a lot of jurisdiction to direct or advise as of yet. But if anybody's just curious as to my process right now, like, you know, go delve a little bit deeper into how I made the decision, how I applied, what it entailed. Once I start going to school, what does that look like? I'm super down. And then once I'm done with my degree, which should be in the next 2 years or so, then I can talk about work and projects, and it's just gonna be so cool. Some other little YouTube footnotes. I'm making more baby name videos. At least the 3 more that I definitely want to make. No, 3? 3. Yes, 3. I made a girls one, a girls baby name list. First and middle names I love but won't be using. I'm gonna make a boys one, a unisex one, and an honorable mentions one. But I have a ton of baby name lists that I'm super down to do videos on too. I'm also gonna be making more fashion related content, which I'm excited about because I just love it. I just love fashion, period. think the next one I'm making is a thrifted, gifted, and hand-me-down closet tour. I'd say it's 60-40-40 being thrifted, gifted, or hand-me-down. In my wardrobe, I'm hand-me-down queen. I love that stuff. You got something you don't want anymore? Give it to me. Thank you very much. Yeah. I'm just gonna be making more things. I've been not disimpassioned, but that's even the phrase for that. But just like not super into making videos lately. And I think because I've been getting to that point where I actually want to just sit by myself and talk to a camera again. And not out of loneliness and not out of desperation or I don't know, just kind of negative emotions. Just kind of wanting to be important and wanting to be more than who I am. It was kind of why I started this channel, if I'm being totally transparent. But like, I just want to live my life and like make things, you know? That's all I really want to do in general. Boom. Ah! Well, 30-ish minutes later, all done. I've still got lots of soda to finish. But let me know what you thought about anything I covered in this video. If you have any other questions, if you want me to expand upon anything that I talked about, go ahead and let me know. Let me know what you think about my new background. I'm really, really thrilled to be filming in front of this. Lighting is still shit because I live in a basement, but whatever. It's my life right now. I'm happy with where I'm at, and I love my Polaroid wall. But anywho guys, go and take a look at my previous videos. Get excited for everything that is coming soon. I don't think I have anything else to say. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your time, and I will see you in my next video.